with a zesty combination of hot news and current affairs. Starting Monday, we've got the AM team taking over here at Newzroom Afrika. So this evening we thought, hey, let's have a special moment with them so that they can come and tell us a little bit more of what we can expect as they take over starting Monday. Of course, you know Ayanda. He is been doing it for the last 2-3 months at least, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And in some respects, I feel like I need to guide.
You've been lonely though, so let's leave you a little bit. Of course, we've got the award-winning Benjamin Lishuru on the other side. But Michelle, you are, of course, the reason why I called these two guys to come in. You are actually coming to join the team, and we've been looking forward to having you on. Michelle, what does it mean for you to come on and be a part of Newzroom Afrika?
Thank you, Thabo. It's really, really wonderful to be here. Let me just say that it's very uncomfortable for me to be here on this side of the interview. I prefer to be the one asking the questions. But it's wonderful to be here. Joining the team, it's a wonderful opportunity for me just because I've admired Newzroom for a long time. In fact, since the channel launched in the middle of an election, which was amazing to see. I mean, who does that?
Indeed.
Newzroom Afrika does that, and does it successfully as well. Yeah. But, you know, the channel's investment in young black talent, that is really what I'm here for and what I'm in support of.
And you're not a stranger to this environment yourself, Michelle. You've been at it, but you come in at a point when this space is very tricky right now in terms of the politics of the country, but in terms also of resources that are available to make what we do actually work the way that we would like for it to work. What can viewers expect in terms of the combination of the three of you working together and the type of product that you want to create?
You know, I think the morning slot in particular is such a valuable slot. As a viewer myself of news, the morning slot, really, it's an opportunity for viewers to essentially welcome us into their homes. You know, it's a very intimate space. We're there when people are in ordinary times, not in the times of COVID-19, in ordinary times, getting ready for work, getting ready for school. We want to try and give them everything that they need to know before they head out the door. And that's different now in the time of COVID-19. We're in the middle of a lockdown, and I think it's even more important now that viewers have a space where they can go. They can, one, be entertained, because I think that's what television is about and television news is about. Be entertained, and then Benjamin Lishuru will bring us that entertainment.
So I've had the privilege of standing in for Ayanda, so I know the pace of the show, very fast-paced. There's a lot of information that you've got to jam-pack into that morning. But yourself, having a partner, and of course bringing in Benjamin Lishuru of the Spot on fame. How does it feel?
Look, I had, and I've said this before, and I'll continue saying it, Michelle, nobody else is as excited to have her on board than I am. Because of, you know, in part, the things that you just mentioned now. But outside of that, you know, I think the synergy that we've already been able to sort of gather together is, you know, something that I don't think you'll find anywhere else, without a doubt. And it speaks quite well to, you know, what you've just mentioned now, which is the idea of having as much as you can in the morning in as palatable a way as possible to try and make sure that you get your day started in the right way, you know. So I'm really excited to share the load. I know Michelle will only enhance whatever we had already started together. And yeah, you know, from that I'm hoping that we'll be able to do what we do even better than we ever have.
How are you on early mornings, Michelle? Because I worked with this team, and I must be honest, the first time I worked with them, I arrived late. And they're like, you don't arrive at this time for the morning show. You heard about that? Right. So how are you on mornings?
Listen, I've been shadowing Ayanda for the past week or so, and let me tell you something, it is eye-wateringly early. So the alarm goes off at 3:15 in the morning. And I think, you know, I'm a mum of 2 young boys, so for the past 7 years I've hardly slept, and that's not even prepared me for that 3:15 alarm clock. But it's a great time to be awake in the morning. You know, the city is quiet, it's peaceful. It's a bit scary getting out of the house and getting into your car, but it's such a peaceful time in the morning, and then you have the rest of the day to take in the news that's happening. So we really have this unique position where we can take in the news of the day throughout the day. And in the morning, we bring it to you digested you know, in a very entertaining way.
He feels so because I'm so used to him. So I can almost forget that he's here. Benjamin Lishu. It's okay, I'm going to bring you in as well. You can come in. So you've decided that Friday nights are no longer for you. I mean, we have a nice banter, you and I. We work together nicely. But you decided, no, that's it. You're just going to leave us there all on our own because now you're AM.
No, no, Ayanda and Michelle called me. They're like, are you available? I'm like, oh, okay. Let's do this. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. The waking up is very hard. I've been doing it now for the past 3 days. I've already joined Ayanda, so to speak, on the mornings. So the waking up at 3 a.m. is a bit hard, but just for 15 minutes. After that, you're fine, and you find that your day actually goes quicker. Yeah. It's a bit longer, but it's going to be interesting for me to try and sort of shift to the morning way of doing sport, because viewers in the morning expect certain things. Because not only if you're a person who's interested in sport and you might have been busy, you might have slept early even, whatever has happened the previous night, like Michelle said, on a normal day-to-day basis outside of COVID-19, you want to know what happened, but also you want to know, okay, so what does this mean? How are things going to going forward? So it's a hybrid of what happened and what's going to happen, or what it all means, what happened the previous night. So we want to make sure that people that are watching in the morning, even if you didn't see or didn't read about sport the previous night, you're able to go to work and still hold a conversation.
Right.
All from Newzroom Afrika, because you will be feeling like you watched it and you know everything, even perhaps more than people who actually watched
and the responsibility,
the
Benjamin Lishu, of covering all sporting codes, because you can't now just talk about soccer. We know you like soccer. People in the morning want to hear a broader conversation about all sporting codes.
We've been doing that. That's been there already. That's been there.
What do you promise your viewers, those who have been with you since the start of the channel and are now hearing that Benjamin is moving to the AM report?
I think I'm bringing myself to the show. Michelle joked that I'm a very light-hearted guy. I'm a jokester around the group that I'm with. So I'm going to bring myself, and what you saw on Sport On, I'm going to bring a bit of that. And of course, the seriousness of some of the things that might need me to be serious. So it's not going to be delivering a bulletin. It's going to be a way of delivering a bulletin. It's a visual medium. You need to have charisma and all of that. There's no use me waking up to watch you if you're going to give me the news that I can get, the way I can get them online or on radio. So there's a certain way that I bring myself, and I think only I can bring it the way I bring it.
Enjoy yourself. Have all the fun. Michelle, welcome to Newzroom Afrika. We look forward to your digging deep style of interviewing, and we're hopefully going to get to see other sides of you that we've never met before.
Sure, I hope so too. And if I might just say, you know, we've only just met a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Honestly, we hit it off just immediately. So I'm really, really excited for what this means for morning TV in South Africa.
Fantastic. That's the AM Report team, folks. Benjamin Lishu, Michelle Craig, and Ayanda Nyati, starting the 11th of May.